Ahoy! Welcome to IMHO.
And I homosexual hated.
I'm Darby.
I want to see else, but he knows since her Poseidon. Yes, it's 17, and these girls will hide the pussy in Poseidon.
Did you get that?
You scared the dog.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Oh my god, you know I'm not allowed near those.
Yeah, because of the streets.
And the festivals.
I have to say, every time I'm around you, I feel like I'm celebrating something.
You know what I'm celebrating?
What?
Our sponsor today, it's Surfshark.
Oh, shit. Let Surfshark know that we surfed you to them, and now you're in their shark's mouth. So.
Surfshark does it better. Surfshark does it right.
Dark, dark.
I can't believe it's been 17 seasons.
It's old enough
yeah.
for Matt Gaetz to not be interested anymore. Oh.
Oh, do you like? It's because it's the theme of the...
No. I mean, obviously, I'm not
It's like
blind.
underwater or whatever.
I could see it. I just didn't realize it was green.
Oh, yeah, because of your color sensitivity. I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, it's a little green. Oh, no. Is it going to affect the green screen?
I mean, I can... Sorry, what's JB doing? I thought I heard her licking her asshole. I can key it. It's fine. It's just...
It's extra work.
It's a lot of extra work.
Say less.
It's a lot of extra work. But I do like that it was blocking my vision of you.
No, it was fogging up anyways.
These Meet the Queens videos are so hard to talk about because it's like, we have been big fans of certain queens meet the queens, and then as soon as we meet them on the show, we wish that their entire family were dead. So it's kind of hard to know.
I have a Tampa girl, and she's tamping on my heart. I like her. She's
love
fun.
her. Yeah. Usually I don't like girls that look exactly like me and do everything that I do.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to share the spotlight with her in this situation. She's absolutely gorgeous. I'm terrified for the Tampa girls if performing means falling from ceiling. We all know what happened to Sting, the WWE wrestler's brother.
Stung. Joella.
Oh my god, Joella. Come on, LA Queen.
It's really funny. She started off saying she doesn't call out of gigs unless it's emergency. Because the only gig I did this year, she was supposed to be in it. And she wasn't. She's stunning.
I know.
So far... She looks like the shark
her.
from Shark Tale.
Or one of the sharks in Shark Tank. Mark Cuban.
You know what?
Fuck. I'm getting arrested again. I didn't do it! I didn't do it! Hi, I'm RuPaul.
No,
I'm your
stop,
new
let me
producer.
answer.
I'm giving you the question. You haven't even got the question yet.
Okay.
Hi, I'm RuPaul. I'm your new producer. Your question is, what are you gonna do if someone comes for you?
It's actually a really good RuPaul.
I don't even have a face bikini available. Wow.
Her name is Lydia.
Her name is Diabetes.
No, her name is Lydia.
Lydia B. Collins.
Butthole Collins.
Yeah.
Her name is Lydia.
Butthole. What's a family name?
I didn't think I could love it more because Lydia B. Collins is so
funny.
random, and you know I love threes, and I know
I love a
middle
sentence.
initial.
You love a sentence.
I love the look. You know how they say shark in the boardroom?
No.
It looked like she was doing business shark.
Slut in the bedroom. Was that what you meant to say?
No, that's what your
She could
mom
do that
tells
too.
you. Huh?
I'll have you know, my mom doesn't say anything to me anymore. I'm in.
She had the quiet confidence. I don't know if I believe everyone when they say, whatever, you'll just have to see, I'm amazing. Like, I kind of believe her. Anya Nerve.
That's how you do a Meet the Queens. Sorry, go ahead.
Dropping little hints about what we're going to see in the season.
And personality.
Dropping
she has
personality.
so much personality.
Yeah, really cool.
I loved her.
She's not on my nerves.
Yeah, it's just Meet the Queens.
She's on my mind.
And her mind has no alive nerves at time of
Oh
filming.
my god, yeah. It's like the inside of Severance.
Up next we have Susie Toot. We truly did not watch anything before we filmed this. We were like, let's just go in blind.
Susie Toot!
Susie Toot.
No.
Hey girl, my name's Susie Toot.
Everyone, it's Susie Toot.
We got Susie Toot and Lydia Butthole. We are overwhelmed.
Okay,
That's some IBS.
I'm changing my mind.
talent.
I'm obsessed with these girls.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about this season now.
She toots out of her butthole all the time. Theater queens, she likes them for a while and then she has to walk away. Oh, never mind. We're all like that with theater kids. I'm excited. She seems fun.
Yeah,
I think
me
she's going to be
too.
annoying as hell and I'm in. I'm into
I
it.
loved her. I
love
loved
the
her
look.
look. I loved her references. I feel like we're going to get some fun looks from her.
If she was watching like Ginger Roger movies in high school, I bet she got called faggot a lot. And that's funny.
She's in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, of course.
Of course she did. Fort Lauderdale faggot. I don't think we've been hard on the girl.
Yeah, I think we have. But I am excited after watching
You
that.
just moved. I'm sorry. You are currently moving. You are not even finished with your move.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of it.
The fact that you're here at all, I'm so grateful. And
Okay, it's the Squirrel Games.
spoiler.
They're playing Rue Light, Green Light.
I loved that they brought
It was funny.
Little Pound Cake as their girly pop.
As their girly pop. Yeah. Little Pound Cake and a bunch of queens from the past.
A bunch of queens from the past, but also queens from the future. It did make me laugh that Pork Chop, of course, got eliminated first.
Of course.
And she was number one. But when they hit her in the face with a pie, which, by the way, whoever was throwing that hates drag queens.
Yeah.
Because they hit hard.
RuPaul.
James Mansfield got hit in the forehead, and it looked like it took a brain off. I was
Oh
very
my
concerned.
God, her
Thankfully, she doesn't
wigs.
have that much brain to lose at this point, because of her development.
Yes, first up is Lexi Love. She had hearts all over. She looked gorgeous. Do you need a moment?
Okay, I don't know how to accurately describe this feeling I have for her.
Baba Boom, though.
Baba Voom. She
Joella-
looks amazing. Sorry.
Joella Dynasty.
She's just Joella, though.
Oh. Why does it say Dynasty on my notepad?
Okay, so you wrote that. Only you can answer that.
Okay, let me... 1 second.
Sure.
Alexis, why did you write Dynasty when probably the screen didn't say Dynasty? Huh? Okay. Lydia Butthole Collins, my favorite name in the whole entire world.
So good.
Oh, she had the Beetlejuice entrance line, right?
Yeah, because she's Lydia.
That's so cute.
Now,
I
that
like
was
that.
a funny Joella moment when she was like... What'd she
Did
say?
someone say my name 3 times? And Joella was like, no. I'm obsessed. I love her.
I do too. I love her paint.
I love the paint.
I
like the look.
You cast these very specific people with signature looks on the show, and then the first episode where they're supposed to be introducing themselves to the world, you don't want them wearing their signature look. She said with Susie that she should have kept the mask on because she hated her makeup and hair so much. But that's who you cast.
Yeah.
What do you mean? It's too early for that nonsense.
No, for sure. I'm saying I'm ready to see something.
I'm
looking forward to see all the variety she brings. And I know she's going to bring it.
I agree, but I just want to clarify as someone with a signature face, I don't love the idea that it's episode 1 and you're being like, I hate this.
Okay, Anya Nerve. I love this woman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Well, yeah, I get the look, but she had the most talking heads of the episode.
They were good, yeah.
And they were good, and her smile is so stunningly gorgeous.
Yes.
You don't like... Oh. You don't like...
I didn't like anything she shoved this episode, no.
Oh.
I like her face, and I do agree with you that her talking heads, I love her energy. She's so funny.
She seems the narratress
Yes,
of the first
and I
episode,
love that.
certainly.
But I want more from her. I want a Drag Race look from her. Right now, this is just...
Valid. That's a valid opinion.
All drag is valid. And validly, I'd like to say this just wasn't for me.
Speaking of valid drag, that is for me, Susie 2.
Wait, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to toot into your mouth, but I got another Lexi quote for you. Anya Nerve comes over and she goes, "Hey everyone, I'm Anya Nerve." And Lexi goes, "I'm sure you will be." That was funny. Controversial yet brave, Hormona Lisa.
Hormona Lisa allegedly hand-picked by RuPaul.
Yeah.
And everyone knew that upon entrance.
So she had a video
Go viral
where she went to Rue's book signing in Atlanta and said she could hand her audition tape on a thumb drive.
That's
which I have to
so funny.
I agree. I think that's fucking brilliant.
And the fact that RuPaul said, "Bitch, that was your audition. Congratulations." Hilarious.
Yeah. I have a Lexiism for this one too. I have a Lexi quote. Thank you so much. She was explaining how it happened, and she's like, yeah, so I had my shit on a flash drive, and I was handing it to her, but then she said, no, this is your audition. And so Lexi goes, oh, so she didn't watch it?
Wait, I wasn't ready.
That's not how fights work.
I love the hair.
This is the hair Evie Oddly should have worn as Dolly Parton.
She came in here in a white limousine. Look, everybody, it's the bride of Dolly.
On the runway. Why didn't she call this person? I don't know who did her hair the
Can I
first
see back
time.
here?
What?
I was working with 3 heavily used wigs.
It's heavily used.
You know.
Oh, sure. Listen, I go hard for these girls.
That one.
I go hard for those girls.
We're starting off with Jules Sparkles, and what a great way to start the show. She did an original song called La Leche.
Yeah, that's milk. The milk.
I thought it was silly. I thought it was fun. I thought,
Was so...
loved it.
Loved it.
Keisha Forgot is a country singer extraordinaire. I thought the song was sweet. I like her voice. I liked how she looked. But yeah, it was a little bit like Arietti. It was a little lower energy for this.
I hated it. I hated every minute. What is it? You think you fell out of the coconut tree? You are made up of whatever and whatever. I've forgotten everything she said now that she lost.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You exist in the context.
Listen.
I like this Rated Queen thing.
Me too. And I love that they have to end by saying, and that's the tea. It's so
That's the tea.
stupid. It's so stupid.
Yeah,
There are-
have you ever watched The Circle?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, I haven't.
It's fine.
Oh.
I think you'd like it, though.
No.
You like that kind of stuff. You like reality TV and dumb, hot people?
I do, but do they not ever get to go outside?
No.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like it when they can't go outside. Big
you
Brother.
don't like going outside.
Can I tell you now I do. The other day I got sad the sun went down because my view is incredible.
You do have an incredible view. So the top 2 are Jules and Susie.
Yes! They get a lip sync.
I loved Jules and Susie. I thought they both did great, but I thought Lucky Stars.
Don't know why Lucky Stars wasn't.
I could have put Lucky Stars in the place of Jules. I love Jules.
Yeah.
And I loved her performance, but there was something so different and so incredible about Lucky. Someone did tweet out, like, okay, so season 17 girls, you heard Woman's World before we did. Why didn't you warn us? Which is so funny.
People are like, this is scarier.
Okay, this has never happened.
Yeah.
Curtis and I have evacuated. We had one night that was very silly, okay? It was a house fire in our neighborhood, very close to us. We didn't know it was a house fire, so we just got all our shit and we left because it was way too close for comfort. I mean, it was close. Very close.
She
to you.
called me.
You were mad.
And
I know.
she goes-
I shouldn't have called you.
She goes, well, no, she called me. There is a house in your neighborhood on fire, and I'm looking at it right now from my roof. And I'm like, is this a joke? And she's like, no. We're on the way back to my house. We turn on the street and we can see it. It's like so close to my house that I just moved into, by the way.
You have to admit that'd be so iconic. You've had so much trouble, and then you move into your house, this new house that we think is finally it, and then it burns down. That's funny.
That's funny to you. It's not funny to me.
Oh.
But that was terrifying. Thank God it didn't spread too far. Lawrence
There
Chaney!
we go. Ooh, we got Lawrence
Lawrence
Chaney.
Chaney.
I love her. I was so happy to see her.
Yes.
I see big things for her.
And I'm not just talking about those cakes.
Trans rights. That was really good. I did like when Lawrence came in. Of course, I have a Lexiism. Lexi goes, oh my God, honey, did I just fly across the pond, bitch? It did make me absolutely laugh that Corey Kong was walking around.
No, it is Corey King.
What did I say? Oh,
You
I'm
said
thinking
Corey
of
King
Queen
and then
Kong.
Corey
Okay, let me
Kong.
go back. It did make me laugh that Corey King. Fuck. I got Queen Kong on the mind. Hang on.
Hold on. I actually feel my mood is bad and I want to change it. What are we doing when we're wearing other Drag Race queens?
Well, I'm going to push
Costumes.
back a little. I'm going to push back a little on that because it is so expensive and she wore it on a tour. And she wore it on a tour.
Absolutely. Absolutely. However, when you are being a bitch, you can't do that. You have to be untouchable.
Now, I do want to say in the comments, we are seeing the comments where people in Boston are like, she's my favorite Boston queen. I promise you she's not like this in real life. I'm sure she's not. But the character on TV we're seeing,
Not likable.
given what she's delivering. At least with Plain Jane, she looked great while she did it. Like, we couldn't deny how good she looked.
She
Corey's-
wasn't borrowing anyone else's clothes, I would say.
Okay, I don't think that that's so wrong, but it didn't fit.
Sure.
But it didn't fit.
But it didn't fit the thing.
It didn't fit the thing.
And if you're not nice, it's a no for me.
Somebody point me to the best ass eater. Tell them pussy clean. I tell them.
Do you need a tissue?
No.
Do you need a Beanie Baby?
Do you have one?
There's 2 Princess Diana ones right there. Did you bring those
They're
with
resting.
you when you evacuated?
Yes.
Nice.
I took 2 Princess Diana bears with me, just in case. She landed on her ankle. I don't know that she's okay.
So I don't know if I'm being a hater, and I probably am.
Yeah.
Forgive me. My
It's 'cause
whole
the
entire
fires.
life might
It's 'cause the
go
fires.
up in smoke,
Right,
literally.
right. I always threaten her with fire.
Houndstever. It felt to me watching it, like you said, there's nothing wrong with this. She's beautiful. It's great. It felt clinical. It felt like a Stepford. It felt like a girl
Yeah.
who had studied Drag Race, the TV show, and did all the moves. Do you remember in Bring It On? Do you remember in Bring It On, the film? Kirsten
Eliza
Dunst.
Dushku.
Eliza Dushku. When they're auditioning people before Eliza Dushku comes in, the 2 cronies in Bring It On want to audition Jamie's little sister.
Yeah.
And she's like, there's no fire. There's no fire. There's no energy behind the eyes. That's what I felt with Sam Starr. She's that little girl. She's doing all the moves correctly, but there was no, you know what I mean?
You have just unlocked something inside of me. Whoa. Whoa.
That's
whoa.
what I'm here for.
Whoa, hang on. Well, you've never done it before and you probably won't do it again, but wow, let's take this moment in. Yes, it is like she is cosplaying Trinity. Where is Sam Starr?
I didn't want to see that, but
Where is Sam
it's
Starr?
what I was thinking the whole time. It's like this, and honestly, with Corey King with wearing Monet's stuff and like the nepotism babies of it all, and like it feels like, yeah,
It's like I'm not seeing her.
I'm seeing a carbon copy of. I'm seeing a Chat GPT
Whoa.
queen who's watched Drag Race and filtered it all.
And is-
she looks great. The
Yeah.
look is on point. The wigs are beautiful. I think someone who did the wig last week commented that she watches us. The wigs are stunning.
What did you say about her wigs?
Just that we've seen it a million times.
Oh, her entrance wig made her look old. But the wig was gorgeous.
No, the wig is gorgeous. I would be lucky to have one or make one that looks like that. So forgive us for that. But do you know what I mean? There
Sorry
was
for
just
that.
no.
Yeah. Where
You
is
know?
that? You don't
It
have
was
to reinvent
great.
the wheel.
It was
but at
great.
least buy your own wheel.
Yeah.
I
I'm
loved it.
so happy to be
So,
an Anya fan.
Right as
Yeah.
she started, I turned to Curtis, my husband. I says this to my husband. I says, Curtis, this is my husband. I says this. I said, I hope she does well because I love her as an energy and I need to root for her.
Yeah.
Like I need something to root for
I'm
because her
rooting.
drag, I'm not rooting, but I am tooting
Thank you.
this performance. I loved it. And the song is catchy as fuck.
On your nerve, on my heart. Okay, next we have a little comedy stylings of Hormona Lisa. It's time for a mini game of Did I LOL? No.
Does that mean?
I'll agree with you in a general sense.
Yeah, in a general sense, it was a little underwhelming.
Bright spots. Lexi loves Susie Toot.
Jules, Lucky.
Lucky, Crystal.
Anya.
Okay, so we're about half and half.
Because the rest just, well, it's the Sam Starr of it all. Sam did everything right, but it didn't work. It was boring.
It lacks, this is the problem.
Joella had the same problem last year, or last week.
I'm going to say something big.
Well, they shot it last year,
I'm
so
going to say
technically I was
something
right.
big.
Twice.
This is maybe the problem with a machine that gets this big is you start to get characters that maybe value being on TV or being part of the machine more than they value like doing the thing.
I think sometimes you can get distracted by, I need to be good at this show, or I need to win. I just want to win. And they're not thinking about necessarily what they actually want to do.
Right.
And to Acacia's credit, even though I absolutely hated her talent, at least it was her.
I
and it's
changed
what she
yeah,
does.
I wish I would have spoke up more about her because I didn't realize she was singing live. I kind of thought she was just playing live and lip syncing.
You thought that was so good that there's no way she was singing live.
Look, it's not explosive impressive, but it was good. She has a good voice.
I appreciate that she did something
That
that's
she
hers.
did something.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
her.
It just wasn't the right situation.
But I do love her butt.
love her butt.
I'm okay. So they do a lip sync to a Doechii song. I will say they both knew the words, and that was thrilling. That was thrilling.
Oh my God,
Okay.
yeah.
I did have a moment. I had a moment when I saw these two white girls getting up in front of Doechii. Listen, we haven't had a lot of successful rap battles on this show, but they both knew the words and they were great. I honestly kind of was living for both.
Yeah.
But then it's the magic of Lexi.
It's the magic
There was some
of
sort of
Lexi.
connection to it that Crystal just didn't quite get there. But Crystal didn't embarrass herself in any way, shape, or
No.
form.
Yeah.
And I was living for how much Doechii was living. She seemed to be really into it, and that's always good and
Yeah.
exciting. We find out that Acacia wins that because of the butthole things.
But hold on. We got a twist. Okay? It's an episode 2 twist. Where's Michelle? She's in the dunk tank. Hormona Lisa, they bring out 10 levers. And if she gets right, there's 2 chances in 10. And if she pulls the right lever, Kronk, and dunks Michelle, she can stay in the competition. Now, Darby, what I want to know, and I think the viewers want to know, is you would never be in this position because you would never be going home first.
So true.
But if you were behind 10 levers and there were only 2 to choose from in this situation, what would you do?
6 and 9.
You would do 6 or 9?
Yes. I honestly thought that was the answer until I realized that there is no actual right lever because those levers
Oh,
for
they
the
weren't connected.
badonkadunk
They weren't connected.
weren't connected to anything because Hormona Lisa goes for lucky number 7, which is such a boring choice.
No.
So it makes sense.
I don't know. It was season.
makes sense
Here's
for
what I would have done.
Hormona Lisa to choose a boring number.
Here's what I would have done.
Okay.
Okay. You didn't ask me. I'm going to tell you anyway.
Wait.
Oh.
You know what, Alexis?
Yeah.
I don't know why I was turned away. You know what, Alexis, I was thinking? If you were on that stage,
Yeah.
and there's no way that you would ever be put in that position.
You're so sweet.
Because they would never put you on the show in the first place.
Thank you.
But if you were, what 2 numbers would you choose?
I'd say, well. Sorry, Rue. I was just mentally counting my wells. There's 3 of them.
Yes.
Listen, 10 levers stand before me. 2 of them are my salvation. We're in season 17. That's 1 and 7, so it could be one of those 2. 7 plus 1 is 8, which is what I did not do earlier in the talent show. So it could be that one. 69 is horny, and I know you like horn, but we're talking about Michelle here. She had 2 boobs when she was born. She got 2 more. That is 4, and then she went back to 2. I think the only answer here is 2.
And then what would happen, just like what happened with Hormona Lisa, there's a long pause, so
Yeah.
you know it's not plugged in, and then the producers decide whether or not you stay. But they're going to use it, the producers are going to use it strategically to save someone one more time, and then, oh, well, both chances are gone, so we don't have to play this game anymore. I bet they save someone in the next, 4 or 5 episodes. That's my professional opinion as a TV watcher.
My boyfriend, whose name is Austin, told me that one time we were talking about therapists.
I love that.
He said he had a therapist one time that called him Daniel for the whole entire session, and he didn't speak
He didn't
up.
stop him?
No, and that's sweet.
Austin.
And I said, I'm gonna start calling you Daniel.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
I know that therapy can be really
traumatic.
yes.
Healing.
No, but it can be really it's scary and it's a very vulnerable place and I completely understand
Scarapy. Why do they call it scarapy?
a cute young boy like that being like, it's okay, they don't know my name. Like I would have done that
He's
too.
the
I get that.
sweetest. The sweetest.
The sweetest boy I ever fucked. His name is Austin. Just kidding. I've never fucked Austin.
Have you ever fucked a Austin?
Yes, I have fucked an Austin. I just didn't know it at the time.
You didn't know that his name was Austin?
I don't know anyone's name when I'm fucking.
No, much
Sorry.
less your own.
When I'm laying there. Can I tell y'all this? Can I tell y'all how proud I am of this one? Not only did she watch it for fun right when it came out,
I
but
did.
we just watched it again.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you. I know I'm giving you a hard time because that's the only way I know how to show you love. But this move, despite the fires almost taking everything you own, I don't know, you moved to this new house and
Can I tell you?
You're doing more draggy
You and
stuff.
I had a beautiful, tough love conversation. And ever since then, I just want to make sure that never happens again. Episode 3.
We come back and we unpack the fact that Hormona is still there.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I'm with Corey King on this one. Ugh. Hormona Lisa is clearly not going to the finale. I'm sorry. There's no way in hell. And to keep her on for what? She's not good TV. I'm happy she's happy. It was funny though. She did have a very funny line. She got Joella good.
And here's the little spark of like, maybe we can see more
yes,
of that.
I agree. You're
Do you
absolutely right.
understand?
I'm being unfair. You're absolutely right. I don't think she has what it takes to go all the way
I
to
think
the
you
competition.
hate trans women.
But I think... Are you ready to have this conversation?
No, remember, I don't want to have any more conversation.
I have to be honest, Joella, you ate with that. No lies detected. Lana, you're great,
lies
but that was a
And
one-note
Lana
number.
directly asked.
And exactly, she brings it up again, and Joella's like, well, you know, we get to Rate a Queen and blah, blah, blah. And then Hormona goes, did you have to hold that wig up in the Rate a Queen too, or was it attached? And then, do you know what Joella, everyone, put in your mind, Joella. Put it in your mind.
Yeah.
Put everything in your mind. Was her response to Hormona.
Bitch, you talking about my drag? That's kind of crazy. Fix your mug.
Her mug is not the problem. Your mug, however, is so brave.
My mug? It's big.
You're big. Fetishizing my dad's hands.
Your brother said that?
We're from Tennessee. Now, Alexis, let me ask you.
Yeah.
Lana and Ariadne had a deal that they would both put each other
They
first
had
no
a
matter
deal,
what.
and they're ladies of their word.
Which was so smart because neither of them did too well in their talent show. So
Yeah.
that actually helped them out a lot. Now, once the rest of the cast found out, they were not happy about it. Let me ask you. What do you think?
Be mad.
Yeah. I feel the same thing.
Be
Lana
mad,
goes, what
although-
do you mean it's a gag? Because someone's like, well, the only gag of any of this is that they voted for each other.
Here's the thing.
She goes, what do you mean it's a gag? It's the
Hindsight,
game.
hindsight being 2020, if I were there and I saw that two people were playing in that way, I'd say, okay, cool. You thought you could play a game a different way,
And they did.
and they did.
And it worked.
It worked for them this
Oh,
time.
you're mad about it now.
No, I'm not mad. Here's
Oh,
what I'm saying.
okay,
I'm in the middle of a scene.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I would just say to myself quietly and maybe in my talking
I'm the
head.
camera person.
Okay. I'd say, huh. And then let me do a talking head.
No, we're in the workroom still.
I know, but later in the
zooming in.
talking head. Are you doing pepper on my titties?
Pepper on my titties, pepper on my titties. Put salt in my butt, pepper on my
You're
titties.
not supposed to release our new single.
Sorry.
And then I say, okay, that's fine. That's fine that they did that. Now I just know not to trust them.
Was it that big a deal?
No, but everything's a big deal.
I love Lana and Ariadne, and I thought it was a genius idea.
I do too.
Up next, we had Sam Starr.
Sam Starr, what did you think of this look that ended up winning?
I hated it. We have all working drag queens at some point have felt ugly while they are in drag in front of people. Watch any of the first few years of IMHO. How long have we been doing this?
19.
19 years. Watch the first 18 years. I hated that. So
And come back next year, she's gonna hate this year.
It was funny too. So, you know, this year they have the little camera set up in front of one of the back mirrors so they can go and do like a final little message and untucked. And Joella's like, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it. And, you know,
I do two things, eat and perform.
I eat and perform. And then
Same.
as she walks away, she turns to the camera and she goes, I will see y'all next week.
When she went into Lucky Stars' and she goes, how you feeling? I'm going to be honest. I feel really confident I'm going to be here next week. That was the part that gagged me because it was like
And she
straight
was
up
right.
telling. That's the gag of it.
That's the gag.
Is that she was correct.
We were not sure. Welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Joella.
And I'm Joella P. Bevels. What?
Trans backwards is snart. So me and my snart friend over here.
Wait, could you see the back of this when we did that?
Oh yeah, you kind of can. That's funny. We come back from the elimination of Lucky Stars. Everyone is crying except for Joella, and Joella is shocked.
She's shook. She's like, why are
That
you
everyone's
guys crying that much?
That's so
It's so funny.
funny.
It's so funny.
She is so
you know
delusional.
what? She is an
I
icon.
love
She
it.
is the LA icon.
She really is. But let's be honest, not for the right reasons, and that's okay. I think she can turn it into a right reason thing. I think if she suddenly becomes self-aware, she could become like a cult hero, like Johnny Appleseed. Oh, sorry. Whenever I
You
mention
okay?
him.
You get hungry
Yeah.
for apple seeds.
I do eat an apple every day.
You do?
Crystal Envy was unprofessional, which was the Latrice thing after Snatch Game.
Oh, yeah.
I was pretty impressed with her.
I like Crystal Envy a lot.
I do too. I didn't
Envy.
love her at first. I really didn't.
I think it's more apt to say you didn't want to love her because she's so beautiful and she's also a blonde like you. But because I felt the same thing. I was like, I don't know if I want to like you, but I do.
But see, you're not threatened by beautiful blondes because
I'm threatened
you're
by
with one
everyone
all the time.
I'm threatened by everyone.
I don't think it was that her beauty that
Do you know how many
upset me.
people
I think number one,
take out their aggressions
I don't
on
love
throw
the idea
pillows?
that she's from New Jersey and they don't know how to pump
People
gas.
punch
I think that's crazy.
and scream into pillows
number
all the
two,
time, and it really
I
wears
think it was
on
just
you.
the fact that she didn't show a whole lot of like
She didn't show her
TV
whole.
personality.
Oh yeah.
But Corey's, no one knew what was happening. Although, I have to say, if a competitor as loud and wrong as Corey is like, throw an egg at me, I would.
I was in a show where I got eggs on my head nightly, and I had to wash my hair in a bucket in intermission.
A bucket and a mop for some wet ass egg hair.
No, just a bucket.
Oh. This is a star turn look. This is, I'm on crystals. And I'm envying
envious.
crystal. Your pillow, it's not anti-trans.
I just told the readers and the audience about what it's like to be a throw pillow in society. People punch us, people scream in us, people shove us in their shirts and pretend like they're pregnant, which is offensive to people who get pregnant.
People come on us and then the maid puts the pillow back on the bed.
The reason for the season and the reason we're all here, it's Joella.
I'm so curious.
Glory hole.
I wish there was a documentarian present during the development of this look. You know, Joella thought, she even says as they're getting ready, like, I'm so confident in this look. I am so confident. What? It's iconic, and we will talk about it forever.
It'll be the golden boot of the season, the golden boot of the century.
But do you want to be that? You know what I mean?
Well, no, nobody wants to be that. But
now
if
she kinda
works,
has
if
to.
she works her magic correctly, this could live in infamy for the rest of time.
We say goodbye to Joella.
Finally,
She
and unfortunately,
says, at least she's not going to die a local girl. Now, she says she was quoting Selena S. Titties. I agree with her. I think she was. However,
out of context, that was weird to say.
but in context,
Still kind of weird.
I think it's what she's been giving us, though. I don't know why we expected her to leave the stage suddenly self-aware.
Kind of.
That's
yes.
That's not why we like her. I didn't view that exit line as anything other than her trying to make like a funny reference. That's all I got
Yeah.
from it. Anyway, if you enjoyed that, hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell.
Join us on Patreon at patreon.com/IMHO the show.
We're also on Cameo, so do that.
Or you can get a cameo by going to IMHOtheshow.com.
Also, all of our merch at dragqueenmerch.com.
Dragqueenmerch.com. Well, you know, as someone who has had experience in being in a dunking booth, you know, in the 5th grade, it was all the popular kids and then me, and all the popular kids went as Flintstones characters, and the girl that went before me, Rachel,
here we
she
go
had
again.
orange Gatorade in her hair, orange Kool-Aid in her hair.
I wonder when you'll tell this story on
And she
IMHO the
went,
podcast.
and she went into
Week 3.
the water, and it just was a cloud of orange. I went in after, tasted delicious.